good morning. Got rained out today. Been helping Salisbury Farms collect soybeans during the harvest, man. Been harvesting. Tommy Salisbury and I spoke a few months ago, and he told me that harvest was coming up, and man, I wanted to be part of that. I hadn't been part of a grain harvest since probably I was about 18 years old, so I wanted to experience that again and see it firsthand. It's amazing, these huge combines going across the field, and they're just the blades on the front rotating and just taking everything in. But you know, it might take in a soybean, might take in a weed, but that harvester, that machine knows the difference, and it spits the husk out the back, spits the chaff out the back. But it keeps the fruit, it keeps the soybean. It knows not to get rid of that. So as it goes across the land, it's, you know, it's taking everything in, but it's leaving behind the chaff, but it's taking the fruit. It's just amazing to see that, and how they just swash across the field. Swash, I don't know if that's a word, but if they swipe across the fields, man, just back and forth, seeing two combines at the same time running, and the grain going in the grain bins and everything for the main hopper to be stored. And it just reminds me of Matthew 13:40, and that's why I want to bring this up to you today. And this is part of why I wanted to do the harvest, because I just wanted to see a visual, natural visualization of the harvest. And then here's an illustration in Matthew 13 verse 40. And it says, just as the weeds are sorted out and burned in the fire, so it will be at the end of the world. The Son of Man will send his angels, and they will remove from his kingdom everything that causes sin and all who do evil. And the angels will throw them into the fiery furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. It goes on to say that then the righteous will shine like the sun in their Father's kingdom. Anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand. Hey, I guess if I was going to tell you something this morning, I mean, that's a great illustration of what's coming forth. I mean, it's coming. It's going to be here soon. But listen, with that in mind, and we don't know when the Lord's coming back, but if he's coming back, say tomorrow, when you walk by a person today, would you say something, or would you let them be? You know what? As Christians, we're to love people. We're to help them. And love corrects, you know, with love. You know, you can't be sarcastic and try to help someone. And only if the Lord tells you to speak. Jesus only said what the Father told him to say. He only done what the Father showed him to do. This is a time for us to be in tune, folks. This is a time for us to be in tune so that we can help those that may not have that relationship with the Lord, that may need guidance, you know, help. We're here to preach the gospel. We're here to be a light for the kingdom of God as ambassadors for Christ. So be led by the Spirit, and be a light in this dark place, because we don't know if the Lord comes back tomorrow. Would you walk past that relative of yours today, just let them be, or would you have an unction to say something to them? Hey, sometimes the truth stings, especially people that don't want to accept it. But I'd rather tell someone the truth and then be a little upset with me than to walk by them and then be guilty of not sharing the gospel. Just my thinking for this morning. Felt led to say that, bring it, especially seeing the harvest. You don't want your people to be left behind. We don't want nobody to be left behind. Hey, God bless you. I love you. Share this, like it. Connect with us, ericpriest.org. Share your testimonies, prayer requests, and partner with us if you want to. Hey, God bless you. We'll see you soon.